Hello.
What's up, Billy?
What's up?
What did you have done, and how are you mentally right now in terms of being cleared from the pup that makes you believe you could be ready for that opener in Seattle?
I couldn't tell you what I had done. You'll have to ask the doctor. But am I mentally ready and prepared? I mean, that's what these next 4 weeks are going to be about for me. You know, getting to a point where I feel as if I'm ready to go on the field and play a football game for, 60 minutes.
Did you feel like you were close? Did you think that today or this week was going to be a timetable for when you could get cleared?
I mean, honestly, you never know with injuries. It's a day-to-day process. You can think one thing and, plenty of other things can go down and happen. But to be honest, I'm just excited to be back on the field doing something.
How much will your knowledge of this offense previously help you really hit the ground running when you get on the field?
It should help a lot. But with that being said, every offense, it doesn't matter if it's the same scheme or if you have similar or the same coaches. When you have different quarterbacks, things are just different. Whether it be the cadence, whether it be different concepts that he might want to run more of, So it'll probably help me, yes, but at the same time, there's definitely going to be a learning curve that I'm going to have to get over just with, playing with a different quarterback now.
Really kind of going off that, when you signed, coaching staff talked a lot about your versatility, able to play different positions. Is there still time, you think, for you to work at different spots, or do you expect to kind of focus on one area?
I couldn't answer that question for you. Every time I think I'm playing one position, I end up at another. So there is time. I can go and play any of those positions, kind of at the drop of a hat. That's kind of how my career has been. And more than anything, it's just going to be getting back on the field, getting a feel for the tempo, the movement, the timing of everything, And once I kind of get that back, it doesn't really matter what position I'm at.
How much are you able to take from mental reps in terms of being back at that tempo, in terms of being on the same page?
I mean, you definitely learn a lot. There's definitely takeaways. Obviously, there's nothing like being on the field and getting those actual physical reps, but, mental reps definitely help you. And one of the things that the coaching staff and some of the people here are harping on is, with mental reps and actual physical game reps or practice reps, your brain doesn't necessarily know the difference. So if you're standing behind watching something and you're telling yourself that you're doing something, that's kind of how you tap into, another level, another aspect of this game to kind of help take your game to a next level. And that's one of the things that they're kind of harping on with some of these younger players who might not get as many reps.
What feels different? What feels the same from the last time you were here? Now that it's been a few months.
What feels different? What feels the same? There's some of the same people in the building, but everything feels different. It's a different energy. It's a different vibe here with Coach Hackett in the building and some of these guys and some of these players. It's definitely not like it was last time, and I think there's more of a heightened expectation that comes along with that energy. And, the team in general, it's a younger team in my opinion, but there's a lot of juice, sitting in team meetings, guys getting excited for each other, watching film and watching guys win reps against Dallas the day at practice and in the game. That's something that I haven't experienced in a long time. Not saying that guys in Green Bay didn't get excited for one another, but the young energy that exists on this team is like nothing that I've been around in the NFL yet.
Couple more.
What is it you would want to know in your mind to be ready to play in a game? Because you've dealt with adversity before and some injuries. Is there anything mental you need to be hurdle you need to clear to be ready to play?
Mentally, no. I know what it takes to go out and play a game for 60 minutes against any team in this league. So it's not a mental aspect as much as it is, like I said before, the physical, the timing part of this, getting back into the groove of football. These other guys out here have had 2.5, 3 week head start on me. So it's kind of trying to pick up and recover that ground as I go on as quick as possible.
Last one.
When you first had to learn the zone blocking scheme, how tough was it, and how do you think these guys are learning it now?
It's definitely different, but it's easier with certain coaches. I think Butch and Coach Steele and Ramon do a good job trying to show these younger players the correct way to do things. And it's definitely a change of pace, especially for a lot of these guys here who have been in a different scheme the last couple of years. But, that being said, the main objective is to run off the damn football. You run off the football, you're going to stretch the defense and you give your running back lanes. The idea is to cut the defense and give the back a place to run. So it's a different scheme, yes, but at the same time, it does make your job easier once you figure it out.